I always know where I've been because I have pink hair and my hair falls out. So
Yeah.
there's just clumps of hair wherever I've been. So many there last night when you went to?
Yeah, hundreds.
Really? Well, basically, I dyed my hair loads of different colours for ages. Like, ever since I was about 14 or 15, I've just been dyeing my hair. It just happened to be that the first fight I had, my hair was pink at the time.
Certainly on the Irish scene, anybody who follows mixed martial arts would have to agree that Ash has done as well, if not better, than any guy the country has produced so far. A lot of people don't know what MMA means. It's mixed martial arts. They're not too sure, is it called cage fighting? Is it called mixed martial arts? Is it called UFC? There's all these conceptions that once you go in the cage, you're not allowed out until someone's dead, you know, or there's no referee, or lions are going to be let in after minutes. All of this is nonsense. There's a referee in there. You can tap out at any stage, which you can't do in professional boxing. With Ash, I made her go through a lot more preliminary stuff for me to allow her to fight, because when I walked her into her first fight, I really wanted to be 100%, that I'd done everything in my coaching ability for her to be as safe as possible for her.
It is very exciting to be at the beginning of a sport, and kind of, particularly in Ireland, I'm definitely a pioneer for female MMA or whatever. It's really exciting. It's something new, and most of the stuff that I'm doing, nobody over here has done before. So it's nice to be the first to do these things. That feels kind of cool, setting little records and stuff. It's all very exciting. It's all growing, and it's going at such a fast pace. I don't know in 5 years' time where I'll be, or if I'll still be in the sport, or how far I'll be ahead in the sport, and how it'll be accepted on a worldwide stage. But it's nice to see how it goes, just kind of ride the wave and see where we end up.
You wanna rumble in my jungle? I'll take you on. Stampede your rumba and send you home. You wanna rumble in space? I put my laser on stun. And on the North Pole, I'll ice you, son.
We've seen over the years the other girls maybe joining Irish dancing, and it lasted a couple of months, and then we were sort of with the karate as well. So let them try anything for once, and then it was like, sure, it'll fizzle out. But even as our friends left the karate, she never did. And I was surprised then, she started going on her own, which a lot of, well, if nobody to go, I won't go. But she always went, and it's like, she's really into this. And then sort of evolved from there then into this M&A stuff, because we never actually knew what it was. We just thought it was another term for a different type of karate, like judo. M&I, that's another thing. Till one day they had it on the telly here, and my God, look, it is like, compared to other, it's a lot more violent now than a lot of other sports.
When Ash first got into it, like, people were like, is this true? Like, does she really fight in like a cage? But like, people were imagining a metal cage, like, you know, like the WWE and all, like when they get into cages and all. I was like, no, it's
only kind of mesh.
It's kind of mesh. Like, it's not a big steel cage, but like, people were like, does she really do that? Like, and she really, you get to hit people in the head and stuff. And I was like, yeah, well, you know, people from outside wouldn't understand the technical way of it, so they just think that she's getting in there and punching the head off someone. But when you explain it to them, then they thought it was really cool what she did. And then me and them people down the shops and would hear from Ashling's ma down the shops, like, what she was doing, and everybody just thought it was great. And now everyone's like getting tickets to go and see her down next week.
You want a thriller in Manila? You'll be killer, be stung. Want a taste of vanilla? Better watch your tongue.
Aisling is having her 8th fight in November. This will bring her to 8-0, and she's pretty much beaten everybody in Europe at this stage. Her opponent is actually very good, a girl called Tevisay. She's fighting out of France, but she's trained in Japan. She's fought in Japan. She's very experienced. She's a good Thai boxer, good stand-up fighting, good on the ground. At this particular weight class they're competing under, she's never been beaten.
There's a difference between you and them. Come on, when you're tired, do another rep. Straight up again, Rob.
The type of training these guys have to go through is pretty hellish. And if you're coming down and you're in an atmosphere, you're not having fun and not enjoying it, it's only going to make it worse. So I do try and have it so that they're supporting each other, and even sometimes laughing and joking.
No matter how well you're doing in training, like, I'm very hard on myself. It's one of the things that helps me to be as good as I am, but it also can be very counterproductive at times. Everything is so focused on the fight and how it's going to go and stuff like that, that if you don't have a break, you feel like your whole life has just been taken over. Whereas when I just go into work and chew and everybody is talking about the new cool high heels that we got in and how cute they look and how we all want a pair of them. It's just, it keeps you sane. I think if I didn't do it and I was just constantly training all the time, I think I'd get a little bit depressed with it. A lot of the time I don't think that I'm working hard enough or I'm doing as well as I should be, even when I am. And I just take somebody like Karen to say something to me like, Ash, you're training 6 days a week, twice a day. You're training with guys who are bigger than you, stronger than you, heavier than you, and you're still able to do well against them. Like, no girl your weight is going to be able to do that. And just to get reminded of little things like that, it's very helpful. Like,
But you say, look at me, I'm not fit.
I think she was on her second year in UCD when she decided, like Ashley decided, Asher, I'm going to go to this full time. Like, and you can see where if she didn't, she wouldn't be as good as she is. And I think she has a bit of an advantage over even when if fights in Wembley and places like that, that she's after putting so much time in. Like, I think myself, for to do what she's doing, you have to give up something.
it can be a little bit worrying that there's narrow fields for female mixed martial arts. Like the UFC still don't have women's bouts or anything like that. But all I can do is aim for the top in my field at the minute, and it seems to change a lot, particularly with female mixed martial arts. I just want to be at the top of whatever organisation is seen to be the pinnacle of female MMA, and I just want to fight the best. That's all I want to do. I just want to push myself and test myself.
I'd like to see her just going that before, or if it was an Olympic sport or something like that, like you see the lads now after coming back, the boxers and that, and they would have medals and things like that. Wouldn't you love to have a sort of a medal hanging on the mantelpiece there saying, well, we thought they got a bronze medal in the Olympics or something like that, but this could come in yet, in the next few years, something could happen.
Well, we certainly have a strategy for Tevi, and so we're just tidying up on that. It's probably no secret Ash will look to take the fight down and use her strikes to set up a position of dominance and try and get a submission victory.
Work your head over here. Are you ready to fight? Dun, dun, dun.
I am excited to fight Tevi. I've been chasing her for a while, actually. I wanted to fight her on the first cage rate show that we had, but there was just a few issues that came up about weight and stuff like that. But I'm just really excited to fight her because I think it will be a good fight. I think she's a very good competitor and I've seen her fight before, and I'm just really excited to see how it goes. So we just need to get in there and get it on.
I've seen some fights of her, so it's going to be a great fight. She's a tough fighter, so I'm ready to fight her.
The video fight, I've seen Ash, and I take a gameplay very straight. So if TV use the gameplay, they're gonna be very good. No, j'ai pas dit la stratégie.
Just when you step into the ring or the cage, there's not a feeling in the world like it. It's just so calm and so peaceful, and you just know everything's about to go off. So it just, you can't hear anything. All that you can see is the person in front of you, and you just, as soon as that bell goes, that something's going to happen, and it's very exciting. It's just, there's nothing, you'll never be able to feel anything in the world like it.
Punch, kick, knee, elbow to the head standing, and on the ground you've got punches to the head on the ground, okay? You haven't got no elbows at all on the ground except to the body.
It's Germany, the way everyone knows her in Germany and everyone knows what she does and everyone's down to support her as well. There's a lot more people here just for her.
I'd say it's going to be harder for her tonight because everyone knows her and everybody be in her face and, oh, sure.
Best of luck, Ashley.
jungle, I'll take